Top or bottom, though?
Walter Cole, better known as the iconic drag queen who performed for decades as Darcelle XV and a fearless advocate for Portland's LGBTQ plus community. She's recently died of natural causes in Portland, Oregon. He was 92 years old. As a performer, Darcelle was known for hosting the longest-running drag show on the U.S. West Coast. Offstage, Cole, an Army veteran, championed LGBTQ plus rights and charitable work in Portland. The nightclub that Darcelle opened more than 50 years ago, it's mind-blowing, in downtown Portland, Darcelle XV Showplace, was listed in 2020 on the National Register of Historic Places, making it the first site in Oregon to be nominated specifically for its significance in LGBTQ plus history.
As a teen, Cole worked at the Multnomah Athletic Club. He joined the military and later worked his way up to management at Fred Meyer before embracing his entrepreneurial spirit in 1967, buying a tavern in Portland's Old Town that became Darcelle XV.
Everything about it is appealing. Everything the traffic will allow.
In 1988, KGW celebrated Darcelle's first 2 decades on her Rose City stage.
You can do this for 20 years, and before that curtain comes up, your nerves are just as tight as it would if it was the first night you ever worked. It's an amazing thing with performers. I suppose when the butterflies stop, the adrenaline isn't correct. You know what I don't have? I don't have my boobs. I got an...
32 years later, in 2020, Darcelle's was added to the National Register of Historic Places.
Well, question 2 with the Bacardi shot. I'd swallow that. At 92, Darcelle, Guinness World Records' oldest working drag queen, was a life well lived.
Yes.
Hey, here.
Yeah.
She's smart to die now before you can't be a drag queen soon. So it's probably best that she died before that happened. So, I mean, give it up to Darcelle. And when they said that they announced that the place was a historic place, I thought they announced that she was a historic place.
Not the building.
Crap, she died at 92 years old. Life well lived for sure.
You know, I read, when this happened, because I to be honest with you, I wasn't familiar with Darcelle, but I knew a little bit about drag. Hint. I need somebody to prompt me so I can get my
What do you know about drag?
How much drag?
Exactly. In reading about her, she started a year and a half in drag performance before the Stonewall riots.
Wow.
Before. Think about that.
But I mean,
January of 68.
What? Incredible.
But we're talking about when she was born in 1931. That was the beginning of the Great Depression.
Yeah.
You know, when I think about that. Yeah, and it was a life worth lived because I think about like my grandmother who was born in 1932.
Yeah.
You know, and thinking
Was she
about...
a drag queen too?
No, I wish. I wish. That would have been awesome. You know, but it's like incredible the things that, you know, she lived through.
Yeah.
The bravery.
Yeah.
I mean, whenever I look at figures like that in history, I'm like, I don't think I could ever be as good as somebody who could, you know, as courageous as that. Like,
No.
Great.
that's amazing.
Yeah.
That's
I love that we're finally able to celebrate the story, but I wish that we could tell more because drag has always been a part.
Yeah.
We just never really talked, and there's so many of our performers who have outlived and were out there doing their thing, but we never took notice and we never put pen to paper for fear of protection. And so Darcelle, we can give her her prop, but I wish we can give our elders that prop, and we don't lose our stories and our history, because if we don't, who are we going to give it to the young
That's absolutely true. All right. LGBTQ plus news is vital for our community and for the broader world as a whole. We have enough enemies at Fox News. Tucker, Sean, and Laura are loud. We need passionate allies. Happening Out Television Network, Queer News Tonight, and It's Happening Out are literally out of the closet and into the headlines. Our community needs your support. Like this broadcast and subscribe now to ensure the growth of the entire LGBTQ plus community.